What's going on, world? Welcome back to an OG for God, a chosen one story. Plus, I train mind, body, soul. Man, what I got for y'all is confirmation, spiritual warfare, blessings that come for being faithful. But I went to go see my buddy in Orlando prison, man. Every time I go to that prison, man, it takes me days to recover. But it's a blessing for my man to do it, and I'm gonna go ahead and take that L, because when I come back, bro, I'm just straight beat. But let me tell you about being faithful, man. Like I said, I retired from an all 5-star business, man, return customers, phone ringing off the hook, and God wanted me to be obedient, so I could start giving the word of God and telling my experiences. So with me saying that, me being faithful, remember, boy, when I wake up in the morning, bro, I'm thanking God, prayers, do my Bible study throughout the day. I'm talking about God. But could you imagine being handed or something that falls in your lap, and the only thing you can say is, boy, that's God right there. So mind it. And I had to get over being trying to feel guilty because, man, my boy in prison, you'll eventually meet him on the podcast, but he is the smartest person in that room. I promise you that. So everybody goes to him for law, start a business, do a motion. Like, he's that dude that is just straight up smart. Well, everybody comes to him, tells him his problem. He's also like a preacher man. He gives the word. Like, he just wants to help everybody. He's, has the same character as me. But people are telling him, like, yo, man, I'm about to lose my house. I owe 3 years taxes. I owe 4 years taxes. And so my buddy, you know, tells me this and writes 3 different contracts for me to be able to come on these properties. So mind it, because these people are locked up, they're about to lose their properties. And there's nothing they can do about it. They ain't got the money, they ain't getting out, their family ain't gonna help. So these business deals landed on my lap. And you mean to tell me all I gotta do is just pay the taxes and this property is mine? One is like 1.6 acres with a house. There's another one 6.5 acres with a house. The third one's in Daytona. It's just like, bro, are you freaking kidding me? So I felt guilty because I felt as if I was taking advantage of these dudes. Like, nah, man, I don't know if I want to do this. But I spoke to my peeps, you know what I mean? The ones that got love for me, the ones that want to see me rise. And one of my homeboys is like, you don't see that God is blessing you now? He was like, you don't think God sees that you're using your money, you're putting your time, you're putting your effort, and this is the way he's going to bless you? And I'm like, okay, I can see that point. And then my other buddy was like, yo, it was their choice to put themselves in prison and there's nothing they can do. Somebody, once that list comes out that it's going to be a tax lien, someone's going to hit it regardless. So why not let it be you before it even hits the list? And I'm just like, oh, you're right. So I went to go see this property, man. I'm going to try to explain this. So God put this in my life. Hopefully you see the correlations. But when I get on to this property that's near Orlando, I felt as if, I thought I was going to come across squatters because it's been abandoned for who knows how long. It's on land. Nobody really sees it. But, I go on this property, man. As soon as I get there, I'm like, someone's inside. Come to find out, something, not someone, something was inside. So I start knocking on the door, bah, 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 bah. And then all of a sudden I hear someone, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? And I'm looking for whoever the heck is like yelling at me. And I see this dude walking to me. He's like, hey, this used to be my house. And I look at him like, this used to be your house and you're yelling at me like that. I was like, what's going on? And so, it was the person's property. It's their family. So they all come out mob deep. And I'm just like, look, man, I'm here to take videos, take a look at the property. And they were like, well, we were going to catch it up. And I'm like, you've had 4 years to catch it up. I said, I'm not trying to. I was like, look, man, this property's going to be sold regardless. So at least with me, I'm going to ask y'all what's going on. But, the family came out mob deep, but they ended up showing me around. So when I finally get in this house, like, I start walking up, and as soon as I cross the threshold, It's as if evil punched me in the face. Boom. I felt it. I had to go back. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And as soon as I start walking in, remember, God gave me gifts. And I'm walking, the walk of the Lord. And I feel evil. I feel it. And I got videos that I went over because I was taking pictures of the property, but also at the same time I was wondering, like, am I gonna catch anything? And I did. So check this out. So I go into the first room and I'm just like, bro, I feel something. Like I can't explain it. And I'm thinking like, oh, this new property, it's been abandoned. I'm just thinking I'm uncomfortable because of the property. The situation is dirty. You got spider webs everywhere. But I go into the first room. I take a video. Then I go into the second one, and I'm like, bro, what the heck am I feeling? What's going on? It's like this uncomfortability is like really uncomfortable. Like, ain't nobody here to try me. Ain't nobody here to fight. Ain't nobody here to do anything. So why am I feeling what I'm feeling? So I go into the second room, man, and I take a video. And I look at that video later, and you're going to see by the closet where there's a black shadow. And I promise you, when I was there, I would have noticed it. It wasn't there before. It's as if something is crouching down, but I caught it. I go into the other room, and this presence was strong. As soon as I walk in, I'm getting goosebumps now. As soon as I walk in, man, it's as if I got like Debo, like, bah, right in my face, bro. I take a step back, and I'm like, oh, there's a evil presence here. And so I didn't want to freak this old man out that I was with because I was feeling all this. I'm trying to decipher what's going on, but I feel evil, man, straight up. And I take a video from right to left, and you're going to see a shadow by the closet. I did not know what happened in that room prior to me coming into this house. And so, I take videos. I'm going to post the videos. Hopefully y'all see what I see. But I promise you, those shadows weren't there. If you look at the windows and where they're at, there's no reason for those shadows to be there. You'll see it move just a little bit enough to be like, why is it moving? Bro, I've looked over these videos over and over, but God said, you took video. This is proof. So with the bigger room, you're going to see where the window is, and there's nothing that should be making that shadow. I started looking at maybe what's my shadow. I'm trying to find, explanations, but there is no explanation for what I felt, except for spiritual, demonic warfare. There was something evil in that house, and I caught it on video. Now, mind it, when I'm leaving, I tell this older man, I said, look, man, I ain't trying to get you scared, and I ain't trying to, but there's something evil in that master bedroom, and I feel it, and there's, I can't explain how evil that is. And he goes, you want to know something? And I'm like, what's up? And he gives me the background of the house. Now, mind it, remember, I went to Jacksonville, and I felt it on this property where I came across demonic presence, and here it is. Yes, this property fell on my lap, but look at how I have to deal with this. I could feel him. The video caught him. But because I am anointed by God, I knew how to combat it. I just started praying. And I promise you, if I had hair, it looked like I had the electricity up like that. If I had hair, bro, all my hair was standing up. But I knew what to do. I knew to start praying. I have the anointing. I'm protected, chosen one. So I knew what to do. But when the dude told me the background of this property, bro, I was like, no freaking wonder. So if everything goes through, that house got to be demolished because of what happened. I don't agree with what happened and disgusts me. But I felt the demonic presence. But now that I've had to deal with it over and over, I ain't scared. I ain't scared at all. I was able to pray. And I just know, when I came back from Orlando from seeing my buddy in prison, I took also because I felt that presence and it was so strong that when I came back, man, I was tired. I literally had to force myself to go to the gym. And I don't need to do that. I love the gym. That's my spot. But I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. I'm gonna put the videos, man. Hopefully y'all can look over it and analyze what happened, because I promise you these videos. So in the big room, right to left, you're gonna see shadows, and you're gonna see it move just a little bit as if the face went like this, and it's tall. There's nothing in the way of that window. There's no way my shadow made it, because I'd be in that corner. And in the smaller room, I went from left to right, and if you look by the closet, you're going to see something that looks like it moves, but I promise you, I did not see it with these eyes, but you can see it on the video. Tell me God ain't real. I got a blessing and a story out of it, which just sharpens what God is doing in my life. Man, it's a confirmation, man. Y'all stay up, y'all stay blessed. I promise you, follow God, and blessings will happen. I don't do it 20% of my day, bro. I promise you, about 90% of my day, bro, is all about blah, 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 blah. Other 10%, bro, I'm listening to music, I'm studying. Like, bro, I'm in it to win it. And if 3 properties not landing on my lap don't prove God is working in my life, what will? These videos prove it too. Much love.